The victorious Lions have arrived home in Brisbane and headed straight to celebrations with their fans at the Gabba. The second time around is proving to be just as sweet for Leigh Matthews' side. Anthony Mithen has been following the 2002 premiers.
In a state where rugby league dominates, Queensland certainly has a lot more Australian rules fans after an amazing 2 years for the Brisbane Lions. Last night, after taking the cup again on the AFL's biggest stage, it was just a matter of finding some space in the rooms. In every corner, a story. From Chris Scott, the man who just made the team, recovering from a hamstring, to the man he replaced, Robert Copeland.
It's hard, but it's good to be here. It's still good to be part of it.
There were the two players who weren't part of last year's team, and the man who almost wasn't there, a shoulder dislocation forcing Beau McDonald to hospital, returning still in shorts and boots via a cab.
This is how I was. I've just come straight from the hospital. Got here as the sign went right out the ground and got me medal.
And there was the wily veteran still thinking about another year, and the star who defied injury to kick the sealer.
Lindsay goes, "You're right, you got time." I snap it, snap me quad, got the goal.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Showered and weary, the tribe was ushered to a gold, blue and maroon riot in the Victory Room at Colonial Stadium.
I actually just want to say one thing. You little beauty!
Fans delighted to get close to their heroes, the players showing their appreciation. No jacket required, medals around the neck enough. The group was presented to the faithful at the official dinner, a premiership anthem sending 2,000 people into raptures.
We are the champions, my friends.
Coach and captain paying tribute to a year worthy of celebration.
Sometimes you just have to win them on heart and perseverance, and that's what makes a great team. This is a great team.
And I guess I've used the word courage a couple of times this year, but they have the courage to succeed.
With delirious smiles, there were more plaudits this morning. Brunswick Street Oval playing host to 8,000 and the league's only current three-time premiership player, Martin Pike.
Today, we can stand here as one and say, we are the premiers back to back. Get
Michael VOSS worried about the fans to the end. So from Fitzroy's heartland, the players' next stop, the home of the AFL Premiership Cup for another 12 months, Brisbane. Up north, more interviews, more autographs, but some time to reacquaint themselves with loved ones before a ticker tape parade on Wednesday. Anthony Mithen, National 9 News.
Collingwood players and supporters have spent the day at Victoria Park choosing to look forward rather than lament their loss. And while it was a positive gathering, Magpie President Eddie McGuire used the occasion to fire a broadside at the AFL. Here's Leith Mulligan.
Collingwood fans love their club like no other. It makes an imprint on their lives in more ways than one. They all came together at Victoria Park, an ocean of supporters who were drowning their sorrows.
Go the Pies next year, up the Maggies.
Drown the sorrows, mate, and think about next year, that's it.
No premiership, but still proud, fans were ready to welcome their team as if they had won it. The feeling was mutual. Coach Mick Malthouse making the supporters the target of adulation.
We really need someone there. We've got you people, and it's a credit to you.
A proud president claimed the Magpies were #1 in every way, but with no premiership, launched an attack on the AFL over the salary cap.
It's hard enough to win a grand final without having to do it with one hand tied behind your back.
What could have been wasn't dwelt on for too long, but Anthony ROCCA remains adamant that point should have been worth another 5.
I thought it definitely gone for a goal.
While it's not exactly what Collingwood wanted, it's still a celebration of sorts. And there were similar scenes here last night when thousands of Magpie fans braved the less than ideal conditions to cheer on some reluctant heroes. Buckley led the brigade out last night, decorated with the Norm Smith medal, but still disappointed. Despite not bearing the game's greatest prize, the skipper was certain of one thing.
We're the best club in the competition.
From the darkness of Victoria Park, the team went indoors at Crown Casino with the reception one of respect. The cheers were the loudest for the coach. A Collingwood supporter in his youth, Malthouse made it clear he couldn't be any prouder of being a Pie, reflecting not on a loss, but a lifestyle.
An army of supporters that have born Collingwood
live Collingwood, breathe Collingwood and die Collingwood. And it just makes you feel so good.
His feelings and emotions were no more evident than immediately after the game. A man so rock-like let it show. Supporters shared in his disappointment, and while the loss won't be forgotten, it's forward the Magpie Army want to march now.
We'll go one step further in the near future, so thank you very much.
Buckley had the final say. The last words were sung. Leith Mulligan, National 9 News.
The cheers and tears were just dying down when builders swung into action at the MCG, starting the long-awaited redevelopment.